Mark, it was a point on Tuesday night against the league leaders Newport County. You said after the game that perhaps it was one you could have taken all three, but on reflection, is a point something you're still happy with?
Yeah, happy with the point. We could have won the game. We could have lost it, but I was really pleased with the performance. A lot of stuff in there that I liked, and that we need to carry on with our, in our performances.
Is it fair to say that it was probably your standout performance of the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's as well as we've played for a while. We looked powerful, we looked energetic, and we were progressive with our play. You could see what our method was, and that's important.
And is there something you're able to pin that on? Is it the rest that they've had? Is it the fact that it was a big game that they were up for? Is it the belief starting to come through? Or is it just a case of you're only as good as your last game, as you like to say, and we'll see you on Saturday against Harrogate?
I think some of our bigger players stepped up the other night and played to their potential. I think that's what we need going forward. That's why we brought them to the club, and our bigger players showed what good players they are the other night. And
you were missing Jake Young, of course, having rolled his ankle in the car park, which was rather frustrating for you, I'd imagine. But it allowed Aaron Collins to come back into the side, and then Matty Stevens to come on, who inevitably got the assist. And I suppose that while an injury to a player is never something you want, it does give those boys a chance to step up and prove why they should be in the side.
That's right. Like when you have sort of 20 players, there's going to be 9 outfield players that are not happy, however many it is, and they want to know why they're not playing. And I always say to them, be ready when your chance comes, and that's how they have to be. And football has a really, really funny habit of throwing you up opportunities when you least expect it. And Jake Young gets injured in a crazy situation. It gives an opportunity to Aaron and then for Matty to come on as well. I know with those two, they're going to give me everything they've got, and if they give me that, I can't have too many complaints.
And they're going to have another chance. I imagine Jake Young would probably not be fit for Saturday's game against Harrogate. You travel to them, another of the promoted sides, and they currently sit 15th in the table. You looking forward to that test?
Looking forward to every game. That's what we look forward to. We train all week, and we look forward to those games, and we want to make sure every game we're competitive. We try and play the way we play and be progressive. And if we play like we did the other night, we have a chance to win a game. But we fully respect the opposition. Like I say every week, it's going to be a tough game, and we'll have to perform.
And Harrogate seem to have adapted to that step from National League to League Two rather well. What are you expecting from them, and how do you expect them to come out?
Well, they've had a brilliant start, and they've had a couple of sticky results, and I think that happens when you first come up. And I'm sure they'll be fine this season. They can have a good season. Hopefully, we want to go and win on Saturday, but let's hope it's as good a game as it was on Tuesday night.
And just how difficult is that step up from the National League? Obviously, you managed Forest Green through it and secured the all-important survival in League Two.
Yeah, unless you've got pots and pots full of money to go and buy the best players, it's a real big step up, I think. And Harrogate have chose to give the majority of the players that got them promoted the chance to state their claim to be league players, and full credit to them for that.
And boss Simon Weaver there, he's a man that you've come across before in your career. I believe you were player manager for him in your time at Tamworth. Yeah,
it was my first job as manager at Tamworth, and Simon came to play for us, and he did a great job, and cracking character as a centre half and a leader, and he's making a real good fist of being a manager as well.
So did the attributes that he had as a centre back with his never say die attitude, has that sort of transferred into his management role?
I think you can see he's a leader, isn't he? He's led that club for 10 years or so now, and you can see that his natural leadership qualities embedded in the team ethic and the way they do things.
And as you mentioned, there are a number of the players who helped get them promoted through the playoffs have been given that chance. A number of those players Liam Kitching will know from his time there. Would you ever turn to one of your players and ask them questions about the opposition if they know them well?
I think you can ask, and this player can do that and he can't do that, but I'm a big believer that it's actually on the day who performs and who doesn't. You know, it's so simple. Football, it's about you have to perform well, you have to do your job in the team well, and you hope that you get 7 or 8 of your 11 doing that job better than their opposite number. And if you do, you win. Simple as that.
And you've mentioned in previous interviews that while it is important to look at the opposition and what they have in store, it's what you do on the day and it's how you prepare that it really decides the result.
Yeah, we have to run, we have to fight, we have to scrap, we have to do all of that first, more than the opposition, and then we might get a chance to play our football.
And given how tight things are at the top of the table, carrying any momentum that you got from your point on Tuesday night into this one to attempt to get the 3 points could be really important, couldn't it?
We've put ourselves in a really good position. We're in December, we have 5 months left. Play lots of games, long time to go, but we've got ourselves a good platform to build on, and we want to kick on. And
you've set those foundations now, and you've mentioned the belief that it's important to get into those players. Are you sensing that they are starting to believe a little bit that they are the top side that they're showing? They certainly should. They certainly should, because they're good players, good characters. They work their socks off day in, day out, and they've just got to continue doing that. And hopefully they get some more backing as well and belief from the crowds when they come back, and the crowds see how hard they're trying and make it a positive experience when they come back. And Harrogate are looking to have fans back in on Saturday afternoon. Even though they'll be cheering for Harrogate, I suppose having just some form of atmosphere will give your boys a lift as well. Well, let's see. It's been a surreal experience so far. Different game, the intensity is different, and let's see what it brings. Let's hopefully the players adapt well to it, which I'm sure they will, and it's all good. And Scott Wagstaff made a return to the squad on Tuesday night. Jake Young obviously missed out. Is there anyone else looking unlikely to feature on Saturday due to injuries? Not at the moment. We got the rest are all trained today and ready to go. Fantastic.